The horrific financial toll workplace bullying takes on organizations is well documented. Does the term revolving door mean anything to you? A revolving door means that every time a target of workplace bullying is fired or otherwise forced out, companies have to spend enormous amounts of money hiring and training new people. And those people are becoming increasingly disposable. These days, most companies rely heavily on contract workers who are never offered full-time or even salaries. Those people are very easy to hire and very easy to fire. In my experience, most companies have a 90-10 ratio. There's just this sea of gig workers who are absolutely nothing more than warm bodies to their employer, and then a very small handful of salaried full-time employees at the top. So when that revolving door goes into overdrive, guess who's left holding the bag? All the comings and goings of the targets of workplace bullying put undue strain on the company's few permanent employees who have to spend time and money advertising, looking for, finding, interviewing, hiring, and training new employees. How do you know a company has a revolving door? Well, if you're working there, the place is haunted. You keep hearing the names of all of these ghosts who mysteriously disappeared under unknown circumstances. Sometimes there are so many of them, they're all lumped into one big nameless mass. The employees who were there before you speak about, quote, all of these people, for example, all these teachers, letting you know that the company has a problem holding on to people. But the biggest sign that a company has a revolving door is its constant advertising. If a company is advertising for the same position on a weekly and sometimes even daily basis, that's a major red flag. Houston, we have a problem. What I think has not been well documented is the horrific psychological costs that workplace bullying has on an organization. Sometimes the target of workplace bullying serves to bring people together, especially after the target has been eliminated. The remaining employees sort of circle the wagons and rally together. If you are a target of workplace bullying, you should consider yourself a public servant. It is a weird form of service. These people who patently cannot stand each other, who ordinarily would not give each other the time of day, and who probably would all be bullying each other if they did not have a mutual scapegoat to project onto, are suddenly trauma bonded in a united front. However, in addition to the bully and the target in the workplace bullying trifecta, there is a third party, and that is the bystander to workplace bullying. And workplace bullying is horribly demoralizing to bystanders. When bystanders see what has been done to an innocent person, they say to themselves, I don't really want to work here anymore, and leave in short order. Sabotage is one workplace bullying technique, but one can argue that all workplace bullying is sabotage because it's energetic. Workplace bullies' energy is so vile that it single-handedly lowers the vibration of the entire place. Workplace bullies are profoundly unlikable people. No one can stand them. When they're around, it's like the whole place is infected with this dark cloud. And when the target of workplace bullying is eliminated, it's like somebody just turned out all the lights. Workplace bullies ruin the atmosphere for everyone, not just the target. They projectile vomit out this evil over all and sundry to the point that the only ones left are the bullies and their enablers. Do workplace bullies care that their negativity cleans the place out? Workplace bullies love to accuse the target of not being collaborative, not being a team player, not playing well with others, and not getting along well with the others. But workplace bullies are the ones who do not do teamwork. As narcissists, they have to be not number one, but the only one. It's like a game of last man standing, or the Agatha Christie novel, And Then They Were None, like rats leaving a sinking ship. And some of that is fear, because when the proverbial stuff hits the fan, everybody gets dirty. So if you are a target of workplace bullying who has been eliminated, then clutch your pearls, pop your popcorn, sit back and enjoy the show as you watch all of the people who never lifted a finger to help, defend, protect, or support you drop like flies. If you are a target of workplace bullying who has been eliminated, even though these people have been projecting everything under the sun onto you for months and even years, be prepared for the biggest projection of all after you leave. And that is that you were not loyal. You just didn't want to be there. You just didn't want to work. You wanted to travel and do something personal and not work related. You wanted to do something else. You wanted to leave. And get this one, you wanted to get fired. This retroactive character assassination is particularly doable after you're gone because you're not around to defend yourself anymore. It's also the most stunning hypocrisy that will ever slap you in the face. It is your employer who is the one who was not loyal to you the whole time. Workplace bullies and their enablers love to accuse the target that they have gotten rid of not being loyal, all while they are the ones who never offered full-time, a salary, the opportunity to advance at all, or any benefits, and we're still paying you the same wage you were making 20 years ago. Failing to offer full-time employment with a salary and benefits is a total lack of commitment on the part of an employer. And they do that on purpose. So they don't have to pay taxes on you, they don't have to offer you benefits, they can get rid of you easily, and they don't have to pay unemployment on you when you're gone. If you're like me, and unless you live in France, full-time means 40 hours a week, not 30, not 20, then as long as no one employer offers you full-time, you are forced to do other things just to pay your rent. You are the original Rolling Stone, keep it moving, not by choice but by necessity. But it is those other things, your side hustles, and even your creative hobbies, anything that you do outside of the workplace that they will use against you. This retroactive character assassination that they do is particularly hurtful if, like me, you have been like Pollyanna with your rose-colored glasses and your blinders on, just singing the praises of your employer, your bosses, and even the coworkers who were bullying you with this cringeworthy, embarrassing codependency, and even using your social media to do so. If you are a target of workplace bullying, you are the proverbial battered woman, singing the praises of her partner as the ideal spouse and father. Meanwhile, he's a drunk and a cheat who comes home and beats his wife and kids. Workplace bullying is about eliminating the best and the brightest, cutting down tall trees, and leveling the playing field. I argue that workplace bullying is different from childhood bullying, and here is one way in which they are different. On the schoolyard playground or in the middle school lunchroom, the target of bullying is most often just the child who is different, the one with red hair, the one who's heavy, the one who is a person of color, etc. It has been said that the target of workplace bullying is the star. So when the revolving door turns in a workplace bullying environment, the ones who are left are actually not very good. There's just one small problem. No one cares. Most companies don't need excellence. Mediocrity will do just fine. It's doable. The place stays open for business. The doors stay open. And in most professions, most clients are too ignorant to tell the difference. Most people talk about perfectionism as though it's a bad thing, but perfectionism definitely has its place in some professions. You don't want to go get laser surgery on your eyeball from a surgeon who is not a perfectionist. You don't want to drive your family across a bridge built by engineers who are not perfectionists. And we don't want NASA sending people into space on rockets built by people who are not perfectionists. Perfectionism definitely has its place when it is a matter of life and death. In a workplace bullying environment, however, perfectionism is a bad word. There are always more bullies than there are targets. Doing something about the bullying would entail an expenditure of time and money, so almost all employers decide to just cut their losses. What employers who do nothing about workplace bullying overlook at their peril is that workplace bullying is not a disease, it's a symptom. I argue that workplace bullying is the tip of the iceberg, the slippery slope, the marijuana, the gateway drug to other unethical and even illegal behaviors. If they are not above bullying you, then what else are they up to? In almost 3 decades of being bullied in the workplace, I've witnessed plenty of unethical and even criminal activity, ranging from extramarital affairs used to secure positions of power, oldest trick in the book, to sexually harassing clients and even using social media to do so, to smoking in the office and drinking on the job, to outright graft. Workplace bullies be cooking the books, y'all. Think eavesdropping and gossip are petty and amount to nothing? Think again. The guy who is falsely accusing his employees of being late and holding his nose every time he is in their presence is the same jerk who is stealing money from the company, defrauding the company out of hundreds if not thousands of dollars, and sexually molesting the company's underage clients. With all the hiring and firing, the toxicity of a workplace bullying environment has the power to bring about the death of the entire organization. Those companies will get no sympathy from me because I have no sympathy for enablers. If you refuse to do anything about workplace bullying, then you deserve to lose not only your livelihood, but also your entire organization. So that's a summary of the effect of workplace bullying on organizations. If you'd like to read more, I've written an essay on workplace bullying. It's on my website. I include that information in the description. The reason I create this video series is to establish a forum where targets of workplace bullying can share their stories and experiences in a kind of support group. So you can know, number one, you're not crazy. Workplace bullying is real and your feelings are perfectly valid and justified. And number two, you're not alone. Unfortunately, countless others have experienced the same thing. So I look forward to reading your comments and I'll try to respond. Take care.